Whew, it's been a little bit. Hey guys, before we really get into this, I want to take a second to kind of explain myself, why I haven't uploaded at this point, months. Um, I'll be completely transparent, translucent, um, between school, girlfriend, work, trying to manage a little bit of money that I have, trying to get a car, working on driver's ed, trying to keep straight A's in school, along with now I have to worry about college. It was my birthday this weekend. I'm 17 now, I think I started this when I was 14, which is wild to think about. But I finally come into a little bit of time to where I can sit down and play a game, not only for myself, but for the channel. Because typically when I do have that little bit of free time, I'm wanting to write or work on my audiobook or just spend time with those around me that I love. And then when I do finally get a little bit of time to game, I'm usually just gaming for myself. But like I said, I've come into a little bit of time recently to where I can play games. So, with that out of the way, we're going to be dropping right into Dark Souls Remastered. I'm not going to claim to be any good at this game. I'm going to turn these down just a little bit. I think that's good enough. I'm not going to be running any sort of crazy meta builds, nor... I don't think I need any of these. No. I'm just going to run the build that works best for me. What should we name this? What should we name our character? Name him Return. That works for me. We'll take it. And I think that is it. Alright, let's get into it. I'm not going to skip any cutscenes. I'm going to do a fair amount of quest lines. I think the main quest line I'm going to follow is Solaire, just because his is my favorite. I know a lot of people want to see me do Sigmire's. We'll do Sigward's in 3, but I don't really want to do Sigmire's. It's a pain in the ass. I don't want to spend longer in Sen's Fortress and around basilisks and shit than I have to. I'll be going after all bosses. However, I'm not doing like crazy 100% by any means. But the goal is all bosses, DLC included. But with that out of the way, let's just get into it.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
All right. So, basically what you can pick up from that, fire brings upon life, and with life, there is humanity, and then there's also dragons,
Yes,
humanity.
Indeed.
Oh.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
We are looking rough. Okay, so what we can pick up from that, basically, fire. I think I fat roll with this on now, right? Yeah. Alright, that's better. So basically, there's fire. Fire comes in to be a thing. Once fire turns into a thing, then humanity gains things called souls, which is basically what makes you, you know, a person, which brought life, death, heat, cold, and all that. Basically brought meaning to life. After all of that, and the humans came around, then the humans went to war with the dragons, and Seath, the Scaleless, quote-unquote betrayed his own. We won't get into that until later. And then, in betraying his own, he gave Gwyn and his knights and Izalith and everybody else, the humans in general, the power to be able to conquer the dragons. And then after the dragons were conquered, that's about where we are now. That's all we really get, is humans whoop up the dragons, and then we're given our key players as to the rulers in the world. And then there's also mention about the dark sign. All it says is that the dark sign is on all of us undead. Obviously, I'm looking a little bit not good right now. That's because I am considered undead. But another thing that was said, all the undead are crowded to the north in here. Now, see that man up there at the very, very top of your screen? Yeah, him. Him right there. We're gonna run past him. I'm not good enough to be able to fight him. But when I get to the door, yeah, he drops down. And there's no chance of fighting him. Was I? No, I have to wait to get my asses. Alright. And here we have a bonfire. For those of you that don't know, the bonfire is basically your checkpoint. In a way. Get your shield. Yes, sir. Alright, do a fat roll. Nope. You don't actually need a shield for this area. Do a fat roll. Nope. Bam. Alright. Let's see if we can get this parry. Oh, not where I thought I was. And now we come in here and talk to Oscar.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure. This was the night that threw down the dead body with the key that we saw in the beginning cutscene.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Alright, we got our Estus flask.
And this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Alright, so what we can pick up from that, there's something called the Bell of Awakening, which his family is set out to go and ring for basically, what he's saying is if you ring it, then it brings clarity to the undead and their meaning in life, essentially. Along with the last part there that he mentioned, and when you leave, he dies, about us needing to leave so that he doesn't hurt us, is interesting. Ah, I got him. Also, just for anyone that's interested to walk through the combat, light attack, heavy attack, I think this is kick, yep. Got a block, got a parry, and then also have a jump attack. Or like a leaping attack sort of thing. The control scheme for Dark Souls 1 is a little bit tricky with like the flicks and shit, because like you have to flick left stick, press R1, or I think it's right bumper is what you Xbox weebs call it to kick. And then same thing but R2 for jump attack. It's kind of finicky. Alright, come here, Buster. Oh, I missed it. Gotcha. Okay. Might as well kill this guy in here, because why not? Hey, Buster. Way too early. Wow. That happened. I actually just died. Well, I missed both of those parry timings. Rough. Okay. Alright. We got him this time. Watch this. Told you. Bam. The parrying in Dark Souls 1 is probably the easiest. but that also doesn't mean that I'm good at it. I'm very, very bad at parrying. And if you remember, the fat guy that was sitting up there, that hole in the ceiling, is now here. And now we get to shove our sword in his face. Ah, damn it. I was a little late to that one. Got a little greedy there. Should have done a light instead of a heavy light. Oh wow. We're not dying here too, surely, right? To the first boss. I'm used to my battle axe one-hand timings. So I'm a little rusty. And I know this is gonna fuck with me when I go back to play on my personal save file. Man, I dodged that shit. Whatever. That was horrible. That was hands down the worst Asylum Demon run I've ever had. That was absolutely pitiful. And one thing to take notice of. You know how, or you hear how there's still steps and like there's a camera shaking a little bit. Just remember that. Just a little foreshadowing, just remember it. Good job, Mr. Redhead. I would not say good job. That was some dog shit. Alright. Yeah, man. I'm not proud of that at all.
In ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Alright, Land of Ancient Lords, which is what Oscar was talking about. He said this is where we need to go to ring the Bell of Awakening to fulfill his family's prophecy. Whee! Here we are, home sweet home, and Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Of which we will be doing neither right now, because I don't believe I have the humanity. Yeah, I've only got one, no point.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Alright, so he tells us that there is not 1 but 2 bells of awakening that Oscar and his family needs us to ring, rather. One in the church, which is up there, I believe. Where my head is. I'm pretty sure it's where the church is. I know you can see it from Firelink, I just don't remember where it is. And then Blight Town, which is... I want to say it is Down there, yeah. Blighttown's down there. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, don't walk off the edge. Pretty sure Blighttown's down there. Anywho, that's one thing that I really, really like about Dark Souls 1 is Firelink Shrine is very, very integrated into the world. And you can see a lot of things from here. And you can see this place from a lot of other places. Ah, we did get humanity. Okay, so in that case, we are going to use 2. And then we are going to reverse hollowing, which opposite of a hollow is a human, which basically just means become human. And as you'll see, we are now our bulky self. And now that I am a human, I can offer my humanity, not my human form, but humanity, basically other people's human forms, to the bonfire to strengthen it. Cannot kindle further without the secret rite. I don't know where I get the secret rite from. I'm pretty sure it's Taurus Demon, maybe? One of the bosses later on. So I essentially just wasted humanity, unless I can make it there deathless.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Alright, so he says that the lift to the church is right over there. So the church is up there somewhere. And then he's talking about going here to the Undead Burg, and then below that is Blighttown.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
Yeah. And then he's just a dickhead throughout the rest of the game, pretty much. We need to go up here and talk to the priest man. Hello.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Tharaland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Copper coin.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Yep.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Alright, so I don't want anything from him other than a gesture, because why not?
Come again. The
Covenants
effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Covenants are mostly a PvP thing, but they also have lore implications as to what certain groups of people are. I thought there was a body in one of these, I guess not. So that one, the Way of White, is obviously a more religion sort of thing. This lift here is the one that takes us up to the church that he was talking about earlier. He's called the Crestfallen Warrior, the guy that was being a dickhead over there. I wonder... Oh, you can. Hey. That's cool. I didn't know that. Typically you have to go through another area to get here, but I just saw that little edge and I was like, wait a minute. Look at that. We're, what, 30 minutes in and I'm already finding speedrun strats? And I know that none of these are mimics. Some people might yell at me for not checking if they're mimics first. I know for a fact they aren't. Let's see, is the Morning Star worth running? C on strength with 300 bleed right away. 83. So we're sacrificing a little bit of damage. But for 300 bleed, what's our moveset looking like? Pretty much an axe moveset, honestly. Alright, not gonna complain. Yeah, this drops us down into here. We're going to ignore these guys, pretend they don't exist, just run away from them, because they will whoop my ass. Looks like we're running around pantsless for a little bit. That's alright. Missed it. As you can see, there's a man up above with fire bombs. We want to keep our range so he can't get us. It's gonna be weird also not being able to stun people, really. We're gonna come up here for this guy. Meant to kick him, but I did a normal hit, which proves to some of the jank of this game. See, now I could have blocked that attack. However, he would have broken through because I did not have any stamina, meaning I would have taken the damage and I would have had my poise broke, which is bad. Missed that one? Really? Okay, so something we want to do. Make this jump here. It always gives me anxiety walking on stuff like this where you have such a small ledge to hug. Get the Ring of Sacrifice. Ring of Sacrifice is not a necessary item by any means, but it is very, very nice to have as a sort of fallback. Wow. And my parry timing is way off. Oh, Lord. These guys are delaying like a motherfucker. I'm used to Silver Knights that throw attacks out like crazy. Alright, this guy here, and there's also going to be a guy on my left. Man, I missed that timing again. I'm going to get it down. Just might be a little later. There's a dragon. These guys want to get one at a time. Might as well heal. Really quickly, do I have... Because he's going to take a minute to get over here. I do. It might be worth baiting an attack. If he wants to. These guys don't like to throw attacks out. Okay, 3 shot. Didn't need it. Are you gonna... No? Okay, that works. This thing does pretty high poison damage, I guess. Guy behind here. I believe this is a dead end here. No, I am wrong. Damn it. Not too used to using shields. I usually have pyromancy in my other hand. Wow, missed both of those. Jesus Christ, I'm sucking right now. But whatever, fuck it, we ball. Okay, we got this little man here. I have any more? I do.
Well, you seem to have your wits about you.
Didn't mean to skip that
Then
first
you are
one.
a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
He's a weird motherfucker. So, we want... mostly the repair box. Residence key is very, very nice, but we mostly want the
Thank you,
repair
kind.
box. We're gonna end up coming back for the residence key, though. And I honestly probably could have just bought the residence key, but I like having a repair box. I'm not gonna need it for a while. It's just I want to get it out of the way before I end up inevitably forgetting to buy it. Okay, so another thing you'll notice, I rested at a bonfire. All the enemies respawn. There are some mini-boss enemies that won't respawn. And actually one of them are coming up, but we're not going to fight him quite yet. Also, something kind of cool. We're going to be going down there later. The world of Dark Souls 1 is very, very interconnected. Come on, buddy. Too early. Oh, man. Roasted no you. Alright. Where is the sword guy? Sword guy's supposed to be walking in here. Yeah, now he's here. Man, I missed that parry timing too? It's kinda getting my shit rocked right now. There, yeah. Black fire bombs. Not really gonna need them. I'm gonna try to stray from throwables and range just to keep it interesting. There are guys above me that are running. No, I can aggro. Yeah, one of you. This has pretty wide range on its normal attack. Alright, knock knock. Anybody home? Well, if they won't open the door, it's a good thing I killed one of the residents and stole their house keys, right? Alright, so now I could straight shot it to the Taurus demon and do him with what'll inevitably probably be 3 heals. I'll probably get hit here. Or I mean 2 heals. Alright. Or I can go back and rest. But my mother did not raise a bitch. So I will be doing Taurus Demon with 2 heals. Ooh, hey, Titanite Shard. So, down here. That man, very scary. We're coming back for him. We are in no way, shape, or form. I forgot about that. I might die. That was clutch. I forgot all about that fucker. Come on, buddy. So yes, as I was saying, with 2 heals, because I'm inevitably going to get hit. So, this is the Taurus Demon boss that I was just talking about. We are going to head up here. Because there are 2 dickheads here. I don't know what the hell just happened. Okay, so I know I said there was going to be a boss here. There is. just give me a second. So, we're heading over here to our next thingy-mabooby. Wait for him to yell. Get the fuck out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this guy without any heals, but we'll see, especially with how Asylum Demon went. So, the man is chasing me down. And much like Asylum Demon, we are going to bonk him on the head. That was not as much damage as I was hoping for, but we did it. Now we run, and he chases us all the way over here. Now we swing him to the left side, and bring him to the right. He is right behind me. I don't know if I'm making it up the ladder. Ow. Okay, we're dead. That's game. Yeah. That's okay. That's alright. Does it deal more damage? I have no idea if that did more damage or not. I hate my camera angle right now. Okay, there we go. Bring him to the left. Start sprinting. Overhead swing, that's the most dangerous attack you can do on that ladder. Alright, looks like we need one more. Uh-oh. Okay, just bring him back over here. We're fine. And then just scoot. I don't know if we make this one either. Oh, fuck. Nope. Okay. Go, 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 go. Don't overhead, don't overhead. We're okay. We're okay. Ooh. What? Alright, whatever. That's okay. I don't... Okay. Alright, he's basically dead. That's like, what, 1, 2 hit? 1 with a 2-hand. Bam. With that Taurus Demon down. Humanity and Homeward Bound. So. Let's get ahead just a little bit more. Okay. We are going to stop this one here next to our little buddy who we're going to meet in the next episode. Yeah, that's Dark Souls 1. If you guys want to see more of this on the channel, want to see me come back and start playing games again, like the videos, let me know in the comments. If people are watching, then I'll pump them out, or I'll keep trying to pump them out. But with that said, let's stand here with our little buddy Solaire and look at the sun. And yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.